Tina! We'll be late!
So have you managed to persuade her yet?
Eh?
About the abortion?
No, I haven't even tried yet. Look, it's my baby too. I just can't be responsible for killing it.
It's not a baby yet. But it soon will be. And then a kid, and then a teenager, and you'll be paying for it all the time. Both of you.
Tina!
Hear that thud?
Eh?
That's the sound of your life being buried under a pile of nappies. And you're not even trying to get out.
You're not that hard, Biff. I don't reckon you'd be any different in my shoes.
You wouldn't see me for dust. I wouldn't let any bird get a claws into me like that.
Where are you going?
Work.
Oh, please don't go, Biff. Don't leave me here on my own. Don't you care what happens to me?
Of course I do.
Then why won't you stay?
Because I want to keep my job.
Look, Biff, can't you understand? I'm frightened. Look, tell him, Luke.
Oh, Butcher's all mouth. Don't reckon he'd really do anything.
You never felt like that when the Dingles were threatening you. You seem to have changed your tune since she arrived.
Come on, Tina, we'll be late.
You'd be a bit more sympathetic if blokes had morning sickness, wouldn't you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe you should stay home today.
Yeah, then maybe you could keep Jess's company.
I'll be fine. Don't know what she's bothered about anyway. Our Butcher's too thick to be of any real threat to anyone, except himself. Come on, let's get going before I start throwing up again.
Here, sis.
Look, please, Biff.
Look, it'll be okay. Honest.
Nous accusons réception de votre lettre.
I know you're not fond of me, Jess, but isn't that going a bit too far?
I thought it was Butch.
I told you got nought to fear from him. Come home to make myself a sandwich. Is that all right by you? Getting worried about you, you know, Jess. Carry on like this and you'll have a nervous breakdown. I mean, if anybody could walk in and see you like that, they'd think you'd already lost your marbles.
How come you two never take your turn at clearing up?
I'm not well.
And what's your excuse?
I'm looking after her.
Jess, it's just quicker if we get on with it.
Who's that?
Well, somebody better find out soon or she'll get a carving knife out again.
I'll go.
It's not funny.
I think it's hilarious, Jess. You'll probably end up killing a Jehovah's Witness. You're in such a panic.
Come to see my daughter.
You better come in.
Don't worry, I'm with you.
Well, never mind her. What about me? I've just had about all I can take from you, Dingles. I've had Butch round here threatening to rape me. I've had her digging her claws into Luke till there's no sense left. And now you.
Well, that's one thing we can agree on, young lady. Because I wish our families had never crossed paths either. If they hadn't, my son would be alive, and my daughter would be back home where she belongs. I've no wish to stay in this house any longer than I have to.
You're not welcome here, Dad.
I'll go when I've talked to you. In private.
You can say what you've got to in front of me.
It's okay, Luke. I can handle him. We'll talk in there. I'll give you a shout if I need you.
And perhaps he's come to take her away. At least there'd be one less to worry about.
I want you to come home.
You can't order me about anymore, Dad.
I ain't ordering, I'm asking.
The answer's still the same.
You don't belong here.
Oh, and you think I belong in that pigsty with the rest of you?
It's your home. We're your family. We care about you.
Luke cares about me.
Does he? See yourself as a doctor's wife, can you? Looking after the man that killed your brother?
It was an accident. I don't have to justify myself to you. It's my life. I can do what I want. I don't care what you and Mum think. I bet she put you up to this, didn't she? Go and sort her head out, Zacharias.
She don't even know I'm here. Probably skin me if she did. But she's the reason, yeah. I guess you think we're pretty lousy parents. probably right. But we've done the best we could. We've begged, borrowed and stole, yeah. There was nothing much in the larder. It were you kids that got it.
Spare me the hard luck stories, Dad.
She's always put you first. And you know it. There ain't nothing or no one she wouldn't take on for her kids. I've seen her lay a man out with one punch, but I'd never seen her broken. Till now. You've done that to her, Tina. I've tried to help, but it's no good. You're the only one that can set things right.
Luke! Dad's just leaving, and he won't be coming back.
Like a drop of tea with your sugar, do you? Meow.
Lay off, Jess. Sugar's good for morning sickness.
Why don't you just put the tea straight into the sugar bowl?
Anyway, shouldn't you be getting ready for school?
I'm not going in till this afternoon. Study leave.
Oh, we used to call it skiving in my day.
You sure you'll be okay?
I think so.
You've got to look after yourself, yeah? You and the baby need plenty of rest.
Or perhaps you should have gone home with your dear father and let him pamper you up at the Chateau Dingle.
Jess, leave it. Oh, Tina, you'll have to get the bus back from school. Got a nip into Skipdale.
Leave the washing up, Jess.
Oh, thanks.
Luke can do it when he gets home.
Well, let's go out tonight. If I have to watch those too much longer, I think I'm going to puke.
I can't. Sorry, I'm busy.
Why? What are you doing?
Well, I'm off to see Terry's slideshow. My Life in the League.
Oh, yeah?
Do you want one, Luke?
Alcohol's not a good idea when you're pregnant.
But I've got this craving. What can I do?
What you usually do. Throw it down your neck.
I don't suppose one will hurt.
I'm going to go and put my feet up.
Oh, time for home and away, is it?
So it is. Thanks for reminding me.
Idle cow.
Jess!
Well, who's ever heard of someone getting a craving for lager?
Jessica,
What?
are you going out tonight?
Yes. The sight of you two together makes me want to vomit. Why?
I just want to be alone with Tina. We've got things to talk about. So, will you be out?
Yes.
Tina? Remember I went to Skipdale this afternoon?
How could I forget? I had to catch a bus home, didn't I?
Yeah, well, I went to get something for you.
Oh, yeah? What?
First, there's something I've got to ask you.
Well?
I've never done this before. I feel a bit daft, but... Tina, will you do me the honour? Will you marry me?
Dainty, ain't it? Couldn't have picked better myself.
Aye, it's lovely. So, what it a surprise like?
Oh, not half.
Oh, don't be fooled, Biff. Nothing surprises this woman.
What's that supposed to mean?
She's got me wrapped round her little finger.
What? Like that, you mean?
So, have you set a date yet?
Set the date. I didn't want to think you were planning a wedding.
Surprise.
So, what do you think?
Where shall I start? You're a big, thick, brainless idiot.
Oh, thanks.
But worse than that, Luke, you're a selfish, cruel pig.
But she's having my baby. You said we want to stay together. What else could I do?
Do! You could have packed your bags and started running.
Oh, very mature.
Oh, mature. You can talk. One question, Luke. What about Mum and Dad?
What about them?
What are they going to say?
I don't want to tell them yet.
Oh, I wonder why.
I want to get things sorted out here.
That's what you said when you found out she was pregnant, Luke. So when are you going to tell them the baby's 18th?
Oh, don't be facetious. I know they won't like it at first. I'm not having them interfering, giving us all that guff about treating us like adults and then threatening to stop our pocket money. I'll say one thing for the Dingles. At least they're honest about what they feel.
Oh, my.
And I don't want you telling them either.
Yeah, well, someone's got to.
I mean it, Jess. It'd be really cruel to hit them with it like that straight out of the blue.
Dare you take that moral high ground, you two-faced...
I'll tell them when I'm ready, when I can sit down in front of them and explain rationally why it's the best thing for me, Tina and the baby. Not some hysterical phone call or a pathetic little letter. Got that?
You see me red lippy? Aren't you ready yet? We're going to be late.
Well, since when have you been bothered about being late for school?
Since a diamond solitaire became part of the uniform. Come on, Luke.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I know.
You lucky pig. And it was a complete surprise. I mean, you didn't know we were thinking about asking you.
No, honestly, I didn't.
Did you go down on one knee? Oh, it sounds dead romantic.
Well, you know, Luke. Or at least you do, Dolores. No, I never know what he's going to do next.
Come on, move along, girls. Blocking the corridor here. Oh, you know the rules about jewellery at school, Tina.
But this is different, sir.
Isn't it always where Tina's concerned?
Oh, no, sir, it is. It's an engagement ring.
Oh, well, congratulations, Tina. Who's the lucky man?
I would have thought you'd have known that, sir. It's Luke McAllister.
We had you marked down as one of our successes. Straight into Edinburgh without a hitch. Your work's declined steadily since the mocks. All your teachers are saying the same. And now I hear you've got engaged.
There's no law against it.
Of course not. But is the engagement proving a distraction, I wonder?
No.
How'd your parents feel? I must admit, I was rather surprised.
Oh. No, they're very happy for me. Us. Mum thinks I've calmed down a lot since I met Tina.
Really?
She's helping me loads with my revision. Biology and that. She's good for me.
I don't think I'm interfering, Luke. I'm just sounding a cautionary note. A friendly word in your ear.
Tina's behind my academic career 100%. There's no doubts on that score.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Be ashamed to let good talent go to waste.
My sentiments exactly. It's true.
I can't do this, Biff. It's like I'm condoning this farce.
Look, you're not the only one who feels like that.
Oh, yeah? So what's the point in sitting around all night like phonies pretending everything's hunky-dory?
For Luke, you don't seriously think he's going to go through with it, do you? He'll get wise, of course he will. In the meantime, we've got to be loyal and stand by him.
Look, I should call Mum.
Jess, please promise me you're not going to do that.
I wonder when you two are going to turn up. Congratulations. What are you having?
No, it's all right, Nick. Luke will get these on us.
Ah, right, well, I'll have a pint with you then, Luke. Cheers.
Right.
So, Tina, what do your parents think about all this, then?
I haven't told them yet. Been a bit of a whirlwind, hasn't it, Luke?
Yeah.
She loves the wedding, though, me mum. There hasn't been one in our family since Nathan's about 6 years back.
Nathan?
My brother that lives in London, stuck up git. We haven't spoken to him since.
Why not?
Well, something and out, really. It were her side's fault.
Yeah, it would be.
Our Butch had too much to drink, got up to do his white-eared elephant trick. Her mother fainted and her dad nearly took a fit, honestly. There were a bit of a brawl after that.
Hang on a minute, what's the white-eared elephant trick?
You take your trouser pockets out.
You don't want to know, Nick. Right, more beers, anyone?
Yeah, I'll have a pint.
Yeah.
No, Tina. You know, you said you hadn't told your folks about the wedding.
Yeah.
Well, now's your chance.
Come on.
Why don't you ask him to do his party piece, Tina?
Hiya, Butch.
If it's money you're after, you can forget it.
It's no way to talk to your sister. Actually, we were going to buy you a drink.
Mum says we're not supposed to be talking to you.
We're celebrating.
Celebrating what?
Our engagement.
What?
Isn't it great? Me and Luke's going to get married.
Where are you off to?
Village shopping.
I'll go, love. What do you want?
I'm going shopping, you know, women's stuff like cooking and cleaning and ironing.
Why don't you let our Butch make you a fresh pot of tea? Get your feet up, I'll do shopping.
Oh, so love. Sweetheart. Tell me what you're up to or I'll pull them off and I'll shove them up your jumper.
Tell you what!
What are you up to?
I'm not up to out!
Last time you went shopping, it was with a ration boot. Come on, what's going on?
Tell her.
It's our Tina, Mum. She's getting wed.
She's what?
She was showing off her engagement ring at pub last night.
Was she now? Well, there's another one she can show it to, in.
Luke, is that you?
Where is she?
You can't just burst in here like that.
Well, I'm not going to be invited, am I?
Look, I'd like you to leave, please.
Oh, I see. Protecting her, are you? You've turned her head with your posh accents and all your money.
But the hell are you doing here?
I should be asking you the same question. You should be at school.
I'm sick, aren't I?
Not nearly as sick as I am.
You owe an explanation, madam.
Oh, aye? Who to? I thought you'd disowned me.
What do you expect? You get yourself pregnant by him?
Exactly, Mum. I'm pregnant, so why is getting married any worse?
He killed our Ben, Tina. Have you forgot that?
Of course I haven't.
Well, then you'll be his wife, a McAllister.
What's the matter, Mum? Can't you spell it? It's a big M, small c, big A.
You think you're so flaming clever, you, don't you?
No, Mum. I'm frightened. What's the matter, Mum? A rich, handsome bloke who's going to be a doctor isn't good enough for you.
Why didn't you come home and tell us?
Because you didn't want out to do with me.
You're still my baby, Tina. You know that.
If it's any consolation, think how his mum and dad will take it.
Like the picture of happiness up there, I reckon.
You're not going to try and talk me out of it?
Oof, trying to talk you out of anything's never been worth the effort. If it's what you want.
It is.
Right. Better make the best of it then, haven't we?
Yeah.
Tell you what, why don't you bring him, you know?
His name's Luke, Mum.
Yeah, bring him round for his tea.
Meet the family? Well, he's already met Dad and Butch, I suppose.
Yeah, well, it might be a bit late, love, but why don't we start trying to do things proper? Bring him round tonight.
Yeah. All right, then. Should be fun. Get off.
Oh, come on. I've had a hard day revising. I need a touch of TLC.
No. We're going out.
You can't. It's men only. I mean, you're not interested in car maintenance, are you?
We're going to me mum's.
Hey?
She wants us to go round for tea.
Me?
You are the father of my baby, aren't you? My fiancé.
Yeah, but your house.
Come on. You've been officially invited to join the Dingle family. The feud is over.
Well, make sure pigs are being fed before you go in.
Why?
Well, they'll eat anything. Leftovers, pig swill, chopped up people.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? Biff, tell her it's a bad idea.
No chance, mate. I'm staying out of this one.
Jess?
It's got nothing to do with her.
Ooh.
Since when did anybody care what I thought anyway?
Come on, let's go and get ready.
Oh, pity Dad took his dinner jacket with him, really, isn't it?
If we're not down for a while, you won't worry, will you?
Oh, you know what it'll be next. Luke's so polite, he'll think he has to invite them back.
Well, if he gives us plenty of warning, it won't take us long to clear up, will it?
It's not funny, Biff. It's not funny at all.
Don't worry, they're not members of the family.
They look well fed.
My mum's cooking.
She cooks for them.
No, she cooks for us. But she's a lousy cook, so the pigs don't mind. They'll eat out. Why'd you have to get dressed up, Luke?
Well, I thought she'd make the effort. After all, your mum has.
Right, creep, aren't you? Hey, and listen, if my dad offers to shove that red wine in fridge, don't say outsmart.
Well, actually, my dad says it's become trendy to serve red wine chilled.
Oh, there you go then. Where the Dingles lead, you lot follow. Come on, Luke.
Well, come on, love. Oh, Rita. Oh, red, it's my favourite. Luke, this is Francis, Tina's brother.
Mum, nobody calls me Francis.
Just say hello.
We have met, actually.
Now then, lass. Hey.
You know Tina's dad, don't you? I say. Luke's going to be a doctor, Zach.
Well, one day, perhaps.
For someone who reckons on being a doctor, you thought he'd have known how babbies happen.
Father's father was a doctor and his father before him.
Suppose you could say my family was in the health service and all.
What you on about?
Hey, Mum?
Yeah, Chinan's, she went out with a knit nurse. Bow mad one and all.
Headlights are horrible, aren't they?
Yes, I suppose they are.
She used to make kids she didn't like have their head shaved.
Oh, you never forgive her for that, did you? Especially as you didn't recognise her till the wedding reception.
They were bad enough already.
Well, at least my family kept in work, not like your Josiah. He got the sack for nicking from dustbins.
Helping yourself, Sir Perker, the job.
Not from folks' kitchens, it's not.
That were a put-up job. Honest as the day's long, how would you say?
I hope you've got a big family, Luke, you know, to balance things up like.
Oh, not very big, actually.
I wasn't as big as it was either. That's our Ben's chair you're sat in.
You don't want that bringing up again, Francis.
You and him were dead close. If he could see you now.
Luke said killing our Ben was an accident, and we're going to forgive him for our Tina's sake. Oh.
I saw the pigs outside. They were very nice.
Oh, I know about pigs and all, do you?
Well, I can't say I've had a lot to do with them. Eat anything I understand.
Aye. Why? Something wrong with me mum's cooking? You're not eating much.
No. No. Everything's homemade. It was interesting what Churchill said about pigs.
Didn't know you were a pig, Mum.
No, well, I don't think he... Anyway, what he said was... Cats look down to you, dogs look up to you, but pigs stare you straight in the eye.
Little bloke, were he?
Sorry?
Churchill. Or did he get down on all fours? Because then you'd be the same as a dog. A big dog, any road. But cats... Cats look up at you, not down.
I think he was speaking metaphorically.
Why don't you get that wine, Mum? It's been in the fridge a while. It ought to be cold enough by now.
Oh, aye, right. Go and get it, Zach. I say, I should have invited you, Jessica. Tina's told me they're getting to be right good friends.
Almost like sisters now, aren't we, Luke?
Why don't you have her for your bridesmaid? That'd be grand, wouldn't it?
Don't suppose you brought something to open it with and all.
The word's corkscrew, Francis dear, and no, we didn't.
I never thought.
If you call me Francis one more time...
Cake, Luke.
Not for me, thanks, Mrs. Dingle.
You've not ate much, have you, love? Why don't you call me Mum? After all, we'll soon be related.
Right.
Where's that sister of yours tonight? Out with that Fowler youth?
No, don't think... Oh, yeah, she'll be with Biff and Dave and Nick.
Friendly sort of a lass, is she? All those lads.
As a matter of fact, she was talking about you only today. Isn't that right, Luke?
It's pretty serious with Biff, though.
Right, they are. Made that from my mother's own recipe.
Oh, no, I couldn't really.
I bet you could. My mum likes her cooking to be really appreciated.
Or maybe just a small piece, then.
I mean, really appreciated.
Why don't you go and see if the pigs need feeding, Butch lad?
Actually, I think we really ought to get going. I've got a load of revision to do.
His A-levels are coming up, Dad. Dead important exams, aren't they, Lukey?
Well, if I'm going to do anything with my life...
Where does our Tina fit into this? And your babby? Students don't make no money.
Don't you worry about that, love. If money's a problem, I can always put the three of yous up here.
All right. Thanks. Ma'am.
So you got out alive then, Luke?
What, did you think we'd feed him to the pigs? No, we had a smashing time, Jess. All the family were there, well, all that could be, that is. It's nice to be part of a family that pulls together when the going gets tough. So many just fall apart, you know. Come on, Luke, let's sit down and talk about weddings and bridesmaids and stuff. Do you want to hear something funny, Butch?
Your fiance's got a serious illness.
No, I think his sister has.
Right.
It's mad. It's really sad she fancies you.
You are? Jessica McAllister?
Yeah.
This is a wind-up.
No, honestly, when we were in pub the other night after we'd been here, she wouldn't stop asking questions about you.
Because I frightened her, that's all.
Oh, you know naught about women, do you, Butch?
I know plenty.
Only from 0898 numbers. I've seen you in the phone box with your 50p's.
You're warped, you.
Look, who'd have thought I'd end up with Luke? It's exactly the same with Jessica. She's just into rough blokes, that's all. It's the same with a lot of those posh types.
Aye, I've heard that.
Why don't you come round tonight? See for yourself.
If you're having me on our Tina.
Butch, she's a pretty lass. Prettier than out you've ever kissed before. And you won't need your wellies. You'll come round then?
Aye, reckon. About time she had a real man.
Hey, she's going to be dead impressed.
What'd she say when you told her I was coming?
She's upstairs getting her glad rags on now. Wanted to look her best.
Oh, she's a smart-looking lass, isn't she?
Well, looks can be deceptive, Francis, dear.
Eh?
Don't worry about it. Let's just say it's a meeting of minds. Her bedroom's the one on the left, if you get that lucky.
You're not going, are you?
Don't don't want me here cramping your style. And anyway, she might be shy. Best it's just the two of you. Jessica! Visitor for you! Relax.
Hi.
What the hell are you doing here?
Our Tina let me in.
Yeah, well, I'd like you to go now, please.
It's all right. You know, she told me.
Told you what?
You know.
I know that Biff and Luke will be back any second, and if I were you, I'd just leave.
Look, do you want to go somewhere? Somewhere quiet?
They'll find me, so
I know this place in the woods where I watch badgers. They'll never know where to look. You know, we could get a bottle or something. Get to know each other. Look, my name's Francis, if you like. I don't tell many people that.
Not frightened of you, you know.
Look, what is there to be frightened of? We're just a lad and a lass getting to know each other. Look, where are you going? Jessica, come back, you daft mare!
Ah, Butchie's got himself a girlfriend.
Postman delivered her in a box with a foot bump.
That's nice.
Found his intellectual equal at last. Oh.
I don't know about being a doctor. He's going to need one in a minute.
Who's a lucky girl, then? Oh, don't ask me. You know how Butch and his girlfriends are always knocking at the door.
You seem to be spending a lot of time in the village lately, Vanessa.
I can't bear to stay away. There's so much going on.
Yes, well, I think you'll find we're back to a normal state of affairs now.
People living their own lives and minding their own business. Is that what you mean, Mrs. Egton?
I do. And isn't it nice to see so many couples in the bar this evening? There's me and Seth, there's Terry and Britt, there's Luke there and his young lass, there's even Zach and Nellie Dingle, and there's... Oh, well, that appears to be it.
Biff, help! He's gonna kill me!
Lou! What's going on?
Right. Outside now.
Right by me.
He was in the house. He said he wanted to take me into the woods.
Is this your date?
All right.
What makes you think she want a date with you?
You just keep your nose out.
Right, now!
Hey, come here!
Hey, you!
You're getting good at that, Betty.
Work last night, work tonight.
Come on, Zach, let's get our lad out of here. I don't want no more trouble.
It's not my fault. It's flaming her. You were leading me on.
How could you possibly think I'd fancy a moron like you?
I'm not a moron. I'm C of E.
Yeah, well, I hope you know your blood group as well.
Get out.
Come on, we're going.
Behave. Whoever hit me, I'll kill him.
Why are you keeping that big gob of yours shut for once? It was her, Luke. She put him up to it.
Hey, I've been in here all night. I did nout.
She's poison. Pure poison. Why can't you see it?